This from the Bleacher Report, predicting which 2025 free agents could reset the market next offseason. They say running back Nick Chubb, if he's able to quickly shake off the rust and prove that a pair of knee surgeries hasn't negatively impacted him too much, he could be in line for a handsome contract next spring. The Browns could give Chubb an extension, in part to lower his cap hit in 2024. If they instead allow him to become a free agent next spring, he could easily eclipse the money that fellow veterans such as Barkley, $12.6 million, and Jacobs, $12 million per year made this offseason. You know what? If Nick Chubb is back to being Nick Chubb, Browns will happily pay that.
No question about it. I mean, why wouldn't you? I mean, you could argue he's the most talented running back in football. I mean, the only guy, you could really put it, the number one guy you could put in that discussion for a debate is Christian McCaffrey, and we've seen just how great he is for the 49ers. I think what's going to be for Chubb is, when does he come back from the knee surgeries? And when he does he look like himself? Can he get to, 85% of what he was by the end of the season, maybe in the playoffs and those sorts of things? I think those are all legitimate questions with Nick Chubb, especially age. I talked about that, that dreaded 30 years old. He's getting right up there. So, I mean, yeah, obviously Nick Chubb's a different guy. The Browns certainly have recognized it based on the things, Andrew Berry and Kevin Stefanski have said about Nick Chubb over the years, especially, came out of that regular season finale with the Batman mascot and smashing the guitar. It's clear he means a lot to this organization and the city. It's going to be interesting to see how that kind of plays out, next season. Football can be cold as far as financial decisions go and those sorts of things. And the Browns do have to mind cap space in the future, especially, if you keep pushing the Deshaun Watson money up further and further. I know the cap's going to go up, but you still have to kind of be a little mindful about it. So it's going to be interesting. For me, it just comes down to, can Nick Chubb be close to what he was before the injury? If so, then I think it's pretty well worth it.
Yeah, and the other thing is, I would expect them to redo his deal this year. I would expect them to have a lot of incentives where if he gets back and is healthy, he makes every bit of the money that he was due.